Oh.
Inkább.
Ezek archetype.
Széka.
I think very bad with people. Most interesting facts comes up with original ideal. Sensitive. Ja, ilyen különböző. Csinálj meg sajátot.
Jó.
Terrible. Na, tehát hogy azt mutatja, hogy mennyire vagyunk intelligensek, hogy mennyire jó a pszichénk, tehát hogy a emocionális cuccunk, a fizikumunk, motorix, tehát hogy az ügyességünk szerintem random. Nem tudom.
Hát ez average. Terrible physics.
Azt tudom, hogy hány pontot tudunk most elosztani.
Valami gyenge a pszichéje.
Igen, mert...
A fizikumosság a legjobb. Hát, a motorikban average, hát oké, cool, okos, de annyira nem. Jó fizik. Ugye nem jó psziché.
De most milyen?
Átlagos intelligencia, átlagos fizikum, de gyenge motorik van.
Igen, de most nyomozók leszünk, nem? Most kell harcolni, vagy mi?
Hát valószínű.
Akkor nem tudom, hogy milyen statokat kéne megadni.
Hát szerintem azért legyen jó az erősségünk, fizikumunk, meg a intelligencia is legyen jó.
Szerintem. Pillanat. Na, most jó. Nem, ugyanúgy szemben a YouTube. De most azt nem tudom, hogy most a sajátom.
Megnézem?
Megnézheted. Az nem stimmel, a múltkor is ez volt. Az az Creed-tel.
Hát... Itt van.
És működ?
Halló? Szerintem működik.
Nálam jól megtűnik.
Működik?
Akkor jó. Hát figyelj, én nem tudom, hogy mi az, aminek jónak kéne jobban. És minden hármas legyen, akkor nagyon average emberek leszünk. Valaminek jobbnak kéne legyen, meg valaminek rosszabbnak.
Na, az intelligencia a fizikumot próbáljuk kihozni, hogy...
Az, hogy jobbak legyünk, és az emotional, vagy...
Hát, ez nem tudom.
Senses... Ojjaj. Na most már jobban értjük ezeket ajánlja. De mi az alul az a plusz enziklopédia, meg ilyenek, az hogy jött? Majd még ezután is lehet még választani. Várjál, nézzük meg, hogy ezután mit ajánl. Remélem, hogy nem fogom elbaszni, és most megindul a játék, csak na mindegy, elindulna. De ez mi alapján fog kiderülni, mennyire vagyunk okosak? Érted, hogy mit mondom? Tehát, hogy ez most a játék alapján hogy?
Hát nem tudom.
Nem a mi nekünk lenne a feladatunk, hogy összerakjuk a ügyeket, vagy valami? Nem akarok ilyen rémbes ember lenni. Mi lenne, hogyha kurva ügyesek lennénk?
Igen.
De nem lennénk olyan erősek. Ez is.
Hát normál elő, ezt szerintem akkor jó, nem? Average. De intelligensebb, szerintem.
Akkor miből legyen?
Várjál. Mondok, hogy intelligencia... Ez is legyen 4-es, szerintem a fizik. Nem tudom, ezért 3-as. Várjál, mindjárt megnézem. És tényleg abszolút. Jó, akkor legyünk átlag fizikumok szerintem.
Ja.
Átlag fizikumok.
Oké.
Jó, az szerintem egy ilyen average, egy ilyen 3-asnak. Intelligencia azért az legyen jobb. Hát legyen azért. Szerintem jó. Meg akkor nem tudom, a psziché is lehetne jobb.
Lehet?
Az átlagos matrik az is oké, nem?
Nem tudom. Hát akkor így.
Hát vagy egy okos erős tudok legyünk.
Mondjuk szörnyek legyünk, jó. Emocionálisan, nem tudom.
Legyenek kurva okosak, vagy erősek, de nagyon érzéketlenek, vagy nem tudom.
Akkor nem akarok mondani érzéketlen lenni. Vagy nem tudom, lehet, hogy azt kéne.
Meg a motorék, hogy ügyes, az
Igen,
ügyesség.
igen.
Lehet, hogy egyszer-kétszer jól fog jönni. Vagy legalább egy average-nek kéne, hogy legyen. Vagy egy good-nak.
Mi lenne ez? Mi szól ehhez?
Hát végülis average fizik,
Hát csak az
motoros...
vagy pedig...
Hát ne legyen terülből szó, majd lecsap mindenki. Mármint egy fizikum.
És mi lenne?
Szerintem weak ne legyen a fizik, mert lecsapnak mindenki. Viszont lehet, hogyha a pszichénk terrible. Szóval, hogyha a pszichénk terrible, akkor lehet, hogy nem elborult lesz. Lehet, hogy ennek maximum egy average-nek kellene, nem tudom.
Hogy?
Hát mondjuk, legyünk intelligensek,
Megvan.
és
Milyen
mindenben
első?
legyünk average-ek, kb. Próbáljuk meg.
De itt nem lehet.
Várjál, gondolkodok.
Várjál.
Na, csak ilyet lehet.
Mi?
Csak ilyet lehet, nézzével. Minden
Tehát
average.
ez... Igen, most így minden.
Az is mondjuk egy okés. Nem tudom, mennyire lehet fejlődni.
Hát azt én se.
Szóval akár kezdhetünk mindent average-el, és lehet, hogy útközben ezért, vagy talán
Ilyen átlagos Lajosok? Hát mondjuk lehet, hogy az lenne a legjobb.
átlagos, de akár valamiben adhatunk magunknak valami előnyt, valaminek a hátrányára, például mit tudom én. Az a baj, hogy azért azt túlvállam motoros lehetne 2-es, és akkor intelligensebbek legyünk, hogy a pszichéje, hogy azért egyben maradjunk, meg a fizikum, hogy le tudjon mindenki, akkor minimum egy average-nek azért egy fizikumnak az kell lennie, meg a pszichéje sem jó szerintem, hogyha nem azért 2-es, vagy nem tudom.
Hát, hogy valami szélsőségesnek kéne lenni.
Hát akkor nem tudom.
Nem úgy értve, hogy most ez így nagyon átlagos. Tehát,
Akkor lehet, hogy a
valamiből nagyon jó.
pszichéjéből vegyél egyet, és ad az intelligenciához, és akkor végig viszont így megúd, igen.
Jó, hogy nem tűnik rossznak.
Hogy okos,
Ne csináljuk meg
labilis,
ugyanezt itt bent?
mi?
Valamivel.
Micsodában?
Ne csináljuk meg ugyanezt itt lent
Hát
valami?
mi az, amit...
Mondjuk...
Legyünk gyengék?
Mondjuk így.
Igen, csak nem tudom, mennyire lesz szükség amúgy a motoris izékre, tudod? Hogy jobb, hogyha átlag fizikumok vagyunk, viszont értünk átlagosan a izéhez, vagy... Tudod mit? Legyen fizikumunk jó.
Mi?
Motoros legyen weak, fizikumunk jó.
Így?
Aha, szerintem, hát ez így egy okosabb forma, labilis szívével, erős, meg nem tudom,
Jó, ez jó, ez
gyenge motoros izé. Nem tudom, hogy akkor lenne jobb, hogyha maradna 3-3, hogy átlagosan izében. Átlagosan a motorikban, meg a fizikben, hogy egy átlag erősségi forma, viszont intelligens. Labilis szívével. Viszont így, tudod mit? Mi?
Hát, hogy 4 is az intelligencia.
Nem muszáj, úgy rakadod másra is. Nem tudom, hogy mennyire szükséges, hogy mégis kéne magamos intelligencia. Kéne az erő. Én azt mondom, hogy az intelligencia az erő. Mindegyik fontos.
Azt mondom, legyen így, ez így nem tűnik annyira
jó.
rossz.
Hát szerintem csak tudunk fejlődni. Nem tudom, hogy... Hát ja, hát vagy a arany középút, hogy teljesen izék vagyunk. Teljesen átlagos vagyok mindenből. Az is lehet, de mondjuk ez sem rossz. Szerintem kezdjük ezzel, aztán azt, hogyha szar, akkor szar.
Nem tűnik olyan rossznak szerintem.
Szerintem sem.
Oj, itt vagyok. Oké. Ó, azt a mindenit mennyi idő van. Ja, várjál. Totál forward. Nem értem. Ezeket... Mit csinálok? Ó, baszki. Vissza.
Milyen legyen a tudásod? Azt mutatja, hogy inkább ilyen, hogy hát az első az, hogy nem ki tudsz követni, tehát nagyon ügyes vagy, logikusan gondolkozol. Másik, egy enciklopédia, kurva sok mindent tudsz, olvasott vagy gondolom mindent tudsz.
Ja, értem, akkor ezeket mutatja, hogy itt milyen cuda. Jó. Igen, látom. Az nem rossz.
Visual calculus a végén, gondolom az ilyen...
Enjoy, ez ilyen... Ezeket én már elkezdtem nyomkodni, hogy ezért ez ilyen ötös?
Nem.
Várjál. Új játék. Create your own. Ez a revert. Ja, jó. Most mit csinálsz? Elrontottam a játékot?
Én csak kipróbáltam valami.
Na,
Olyan geniusra. Volna legyen genius.
igen.
Terrible pszichével, average fizika, és... Ja.
Mi ez? Ezt tudod mi? Ez a Sherlock.
Igen.
Így. Most a Sherlock se izé a fizikumban, az se annyira jó, nem?
Ez csak average. Igazából.
Micsoda?
Hát még nagyon terrible, meg weak, nagyon gyenge, és azt nem tudom, azért nem mernék így nagyon weak-et bekockáztatni. Izé miatt.
És akkor
Aha.
így lenne inkább?
Ja.
Nézzük meg.
De ahogy te gondolod igazából, mert nem tudom. Visual Calculus.
Ez jó. Ez biztos, hogy fog kelleni.
Olyan.
Már nézzük meg azt, hogy még csak egyet tudunk választani. Charm Man and Woman. Play with the Puppet Master. Most mondd már azt, hogy ezt nem akarod.
Legyen jó az.
Most minek nekünk ilyen árt cucc mindennek.
Jó, akkor...
Már mondjuk Actor, Lie, Detect Lies, az se rossz. Az nagyon jónak tűnik. Azt tudom, hogy most mennyit tudunk választani. Most mindegyikből annyit, amennyi van. Assist, Empathy. Ja, mondjuk ez, aha. Suggestion. Egy. Ebben nem tudok rájönni, oké, és itt. Mondjuk, ez a hazugságvizsgálós. Aha. De akkor most ez itt eltűnt? Tehát akkor csak egyet választottam.
Ja. Gondolom, hogy később.
Gondolom, igen. Jó, tehát akkor mindenhonnan egyet tudunk, mert nem mindenhonnan.
Csak az egészből egyet, ha?
Az összesből tudunk egyet választani. Tudok pokerfészelni. Luck Bikini, gondoltam, hogy ilyesmi lesz az ilyen motoros cucc. Sneaking. Reakció speed. Figyelés, meg ilyenek. Hát nem hiszem, hogy ennek kéne Beaknek lennie.
Jó, akkor ne legyen Beak, akkor legyen a Genius-ből levehetsz, és akkor legyen ezért nem. Genius-ből vegyél le egyet szerintem.
Jó, legyen. Szerintem.
Aha, legyen Great, és akkor nézzék meg lehet több.
Mi?
Fizik meg legyen átlag, szerintem. Aha, mondjuk az is jó, csak Guda psziché rosszabb. Ah, mondjuk ez így jó, szerintem. Good, average és terrible. Ez így, oké.
Így van, legyen ez. Mivel kezdjünk? Mégse. See, hear and smell everything. Let no detail go unnoticed. Lehet ez kéne, nem?
Jó, legyen. De is a nyomozós, akkor...
Ja, legyen ez.
Uh-huh.
Nem tudom, hogy később tudunk-e csinálni dolgokat.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever.
Ancient reptilian brain.
Never, ever.
Never ever, vagy pedig simply keep on non-existing, melyik legyen, miről, mi történik? Never ever ever?
Never, ever, ever, baby.
Simply keep.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
What was that about the X something?
Azt legyen?
Oh?
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible line of questioning, and it will only lead to more awareness of the meat thing.
No, I wanted to know about the X.
Ex-love. Ex-tenderness. It is foolish of you to resurface to the loss. Not after all the damage you've suffered to get here. Some of it irreversible. Stay. Sail with me through the abyss of pelagic zone.
Mi legyen?
Nem tudom.
Menjünk innen, az nem tudom. Mi az a reptile brain? Mi ez?
Hát nem mint ez az ülő, a Dexternek is az a
Vagy akkor...
ős, ilyen ösztönös.
És akkor ez most maradjon? És azt döntsük el, hogy maradjon, vagy menjen? Vagy mi?
Szerintem... Hát, akkor narrálni fog a hülő vagy?
Nem tudom.
Mert az izgalmas szerintem.
Szerintem.
All right. Nothing down to fuck all, Borough.
Return to the silence, please. Let's visit the ancient zero home. Hello there. I am tired of being this type of animal and keep the shit. Nem tudom, mit történt.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over. The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache. A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A caprice to name a motor carriage.
Hát azt szerintem lehet, hogy itt emelik, nem tudom, hogy Shining-os idén.
Tudom, feletöltöm. Ó, ott már vagy egy csomó. Úgyhogy fülre kell.
Nem tudom, ezek. Na. Na. Mi az a kijárat? El tudnék indulni gatya nélkül?
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror.
Ami D&D, nem?
Igen. Kicsit
Just get
hasonló.
over with wipe the mirror. Maybe I should touch it first to make sure there is nothing wrong with my face. Better to not know.
Behold,
Ezek vagyunk.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
I think I'm a superstar. Ez fontos lehet, hogy állunk magunkhoz,
Igen,
nem?
hogy most le is zsákoljuk,
Hogy mi a fasz ez, vagy az, hogy nem, szupersztárok vagyunk, vagy pedig az, hogy valami alkohol listák. Szerinted?
Hát a dirlat hetesznek.
Tagadás, ez tetszik nekem, az a szupersztáros cikk.
Azt mondod? Jó, legyen.
It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Azért, mert egy szupersztár vagyok, I'm not making it. Az arcom csinál magát, mint a Butters. I have no idea why there it just is. Szupersztárok vagyok.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Okay, try to stop. No, this is what a superstar do. Keep making the face.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom, okay. But then it's, I think it's supposed to look suggestive, for the ladies, okay. Szimpatikusak próbálunk lenni. Vagy a fájdalom izéje. 4-es mondanám, azt, hogy próbálunk szimpatikusak.
There might have been, 10 years ago. It's little more than a cadaverous spasm now.
And encyclopedia dig deep into your mind, locate the source of expression. Oké. Okay. Miért akarnánk ilyet csinálni, vagy pedig megpróbáljuk abba hagyni az expression-t. Dob, látod? Let the mirror form now. Hát próbáljuk meg rájönni, hogy miért csináljuk ezt az expression-t?
Rájöttünk.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Oké. Akkor tuti dobtunk, csak nem láttuk. Ennek 3% esélye van, hát próbáljuk ki.
It's too late. Like an image on film, the expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Oké, tehát akkor most vigyúrunk, mint a hülyék. Na, most már láttam, hogy ez kell.
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Pull on the fan, pull on the light. Hát össze meghozom a fent, nem?
Igen.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Igen.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Akkor ez is olyan, mint a Baldur's Gate.
Mi?
Van otthon Baldur's Gate.
Én a szegényem meg Amúgy nem tűnt rossznak maga, miért tetszik nekem a...
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
Jó. Inkább most menjen azért. Most változtathatom, hogy... Senki nem kell. Vagy igen?
Ha? Látték.
Várjál. Hogy kell megnyitni. Hogy kell megnyitni? Várjál, ott van. Nem érök rá. Mutatja meg. Csináljunk egy quicksavet. Itt az inventory-n, de nem tudom megnyitni. Nem tudom, hogy kell. Várjál?
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Megszálltam a lakáson. Ja, várjál. Igen. Meg tudjuk nézni a tablót. Ugye?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Viszont ez sokkal történetmesélősebb, tehát nem olyan, mint a Baldur's Gate, hanem olyan, mint hogyha van az a másik fajta játék, amit most már a vizések szoktak játszani D&D helyett.
Igen, igen.
Ahogy hívják
The
a
shards
Vortex
face
System.
outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Jó, tehát, ja, nézd, most nyomoztam, kitaláltam, hogy kidobtuk az ablakot.
Ugye hatossal kell dobni ki.
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. Something you've done before. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Talán nem én voltam. De szerintem én voltam. Basztabb mégiscsak.
I should go and get the...
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Szereztem? Ja, várjál. Ha, jó, megvan. Na! Így legyünk? Mi van a nyakamban? Mi az a nyakkendő? Ez plusz 1-es. Ha. Tehát akkor nehezebb valami, mert nagyon szűk a nadrág. Azt írja, hogy valami nehezebb. De valami meg jobb. Nagyjából mindennél így van. Jó, ezek ilyen pozitívabb dolgok. Ezek meg itt a fánygyorsú. Jó, oké, akkor ki kell mennem majd a párkonynak. Nézzük, akkor mi van itt. De megy a rekord éjjel. Ha. Tehát akkor szétbasztuk a cuccokat. Még ment a rekord. Aha. Hát a piálásnak van itt a nyomai, meg ilyenek. Szerezzük meg az edikcióinkat, ez fontos. Ez mi? Ez a kijárat? Akkor a fürdőszobámból mi van a fürdőben?
Előbb megnéztem.
Várj. A tükröt néztem meg, de a kijáratot nem. Tehát, hogy ezt az ajtót. Ne. Nem tudom. Jó, akkor menjünk ki, keressünk a cipőnket. Gondolom. Igen. De miket most itt? Semmit nem mutat. Felvettek a cipőket és semmi. Ó ne! Nem akartam. Szí. Állított cipő. Ez mi? Na, ennyi. Fel vagyunk költözve.
There they both are, two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet, like two baby crocodiles.
Hogy áll?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Oké. Jobb balkonig nem fog mindent csinálni. Egy mape. Erre még rá kell jönnöm.
Zölden.
A zöld, tudom. Nem kell neki ki... úgy. Azt kell megnézni, mikor írja ki az X-et. És ha beszéltünk ezzel, amivel kint van szerintem. Másik nem sincs.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips. Her eyes are brown and her face is speckled with birthmarks. She can't be more than 28.
Officer, I am a military personnel. Me? Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just keep on walking. Leave.
Hát vagy ott hagyhatod, vagy...
Hát, beszéljünk, nem?
Ja.
Ja, közben, hát az itt van az észlelés. Ott van az észlelés, ezt így
No.
Oh no, she seems pressed to your question. Wait, I know, I am a businessman, chief. Officer, then why did you call me an officer?
Oh, wait, I know. I'm a businessman.
The young woman shakes her head slowly. Officer could be an artistic statement. You're already prone to those.
My stage name, right? I can see myself as a disco artist called the officer. That's too well, chief technical officer is what I am.
Technically officer.
Melyik?
Az vagy officer.
Amúgy most döntök?
Nem igen.
Arról, hogy ki vagyok?
Nem igen. Chief technical officer. Azt nem tudom hallani.
Az?
No, you're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure? You are shitting me. Goddamn right, I am a policeman and don't you forget it.
Jó.
Az legyen?
Okay, cool. I won't.
Nem, nagyon szörnyek vagyunk. No need to be alarmed. I'm just getting into character, you know. God, no.
First, I have to ask, are you okay, sir? You look like you're about to throw up. Can I bring you something?
She's right. Something wants to come out through your mouth, right in front of her, right here. It makes you put your hand on your stomach and swallow.
Tehát akkor lenyeltem a hányas. Jó vagyok, válaszol a kérdésre. I feel wrecked, tell me how do you know I'm with the police. Melyik legyen? Egy vagy a kettő?
I'm fine.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Ne aggódj, nem fog hányni. Milyen business? Milyen business?
Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
8% esélyem van rá, hogy működni fog izé.
Mi?
Hát az, hogy nem fogom elcsármolni. I don't really remember being a cop or anything else for that matter. Why won't anyone let me be an officer of the law? The expression on her. Want her physically. I should get going. Hát én ezt bepróbálom, hogy ez kurva vicces lehet. This is a red check. It can be not retired.
Jó fizikumnak kellett volna csinálni.
Nem fizikumú, hanem az, hogy... Hát amit mondtam, hogy ilyen normálisabb legyen, hogy ne legyen ilyen buta, ilyen emocionálisan jobb legyen.
Ja, akkor lehet, hogy te csak egy average dudot kellett volna csinálnunk.
Jó, ez megcsináljuk rajta ezért az expression. Right, I'm a policeman.
Try the expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
I'm at that door.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men.
Most sikerül?
The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette. Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you've said the words 1,000,000 times before. She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
But if I don't want to ask the question before you go, I have some questions for you. Was your head?
Yes.
What is this place? Where am I? Tell me, what year is it? Your room is almost next to mine. Did you wear anything last night? Nem emlékszünk semmire?
Mi? Nem emlékszik semmire. Akkor viszont az, hogy hallottam valamit előző este, ami nem tudom.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
It's mostly just get hard, doesn't it?
It would appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing. like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time you were yelling along to it. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
Amikor azt mondod, hogy wounded, arra gondolsz, hogy cool, ugye?
Yes. It was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic or really means it.
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
That's so me. What did I do? You're making this up. That's so me, szerintem.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Okay. Ez amit hogy a bolond kérdezgetne minket, hogy mit csinált tegnap este.
Amúgy valószínűleg...
De ez az fura semmire nem emlékszik.
Semmire nem emlékszik. Arra se, hogy police officer... Hogy került ide, ki ő... Semmire nem emlékszik.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore.
Oh.
I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it. You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
Should it mean something to me?
You sure look like you're from Revachol. Revachol parties.
Her accent suggests she is not from around here. She's from Aranye, another part of the world.
Ezek kamu nevek.
Aha.
Tehát, hogy ez egy... Akkor ez nem... Azt hittem, hogy Amerikában vagyunk, hogy valami. De nem, akkor ez egy olyan világ, ami egy ilyen alternatív.
Igen. Hát még ilyen
Igen. What is this place? Where am I? Tehát akkor nincsenek.
It's 51.
51. Ennyi? 51?
The current century? Centuries don't have numbers. They have names. And this is the current one.
Oh.
Civilization has existed for 8,000 years, sir.
Jó, tehát akkor ezért kell az intelligencia, mert olyan, azért kell enciklopédiás tudás, mert olyan dolgokat fogunk megtudni, amik amúgy nincsenek.
Igen.
Nagyon vicces.
You're right. There is nothing funny about civilization.
What is this place? Where am I? Okay. Jó, most már
Glad to have been of assistance.
Jó, tehát akkor ez egy ilyen alternatív
Autosave, ez az. Március van, és 51. Oké.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Me? De what now? Am I a smoker? Na, nem. Nem fogok cigizni, mit szólsz?
Jó, tudom. Alkohol velő nem fog cigizni.
Ja, hát bőven még. Kapunk be a szomszéd. Ja, bor. Mi?
Fogpichelt.
Nem tudom.
The door is closed.
Kopogok.
There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside.
Try to handle. Ne, megyünk innen. Miért akarnánk? Érdekes, lehet ilyen creepy-re is megcsinálni ezt a túrát, nem tudom. Nem?
Igen.
Én gondolom, hogy arra mennek ki a játék, hogy ez betörünk, körbenézünk. Oké. Mehetünk?
Szerintem igen.
Na várjál, hát volt valami. Na, hogy tetszik?
Tetszik nekem. Tényleg olyan, mint ez a... Amikor így játszanak. A másodos. Nem tudom a...
Ja, tudom.
Jó?
Oké. Itt lennének a szövegek.
You should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions need to be expressed. People need to know your vast, oceanic soul.
Okay, my soul is modest, it's normal size, my soul is funny. It's could be corrected by the hangover. Te akarod? Jó, hozom. Most itt az van, hogy... Már nem. Most itt az van, hogy...
Igen?
Most így a karaoke dolgokat izéltünk, és azt mondja, hogy első alkalommal, hogy lehet karaokezni kéne itt. És így ki lehet választani, hogy milyen a lelked. Mármint, hogy...
Lelked?
Hát, hogy mit... Gondolom azt, hogy milyen cuccot akarok énekelni. És itt van az, hogy immensity, az nem tudom, hogy mi, modest, funny, cubic content is obscured by the hangover. Szerintem az legyen. A többit azt tudom, hogy mi. Mit szólsz?
Jó.
Of course, at this point, precise measurements of your soul can only be performed from the outside. It needs to be heard. Through a PA system. By other people.
This goes well with theory and therefore in that I'm not superstar person. Okay. I see when it comes to it.
Who is mistakenly identified as a cop for his prominent jawline? Yes, sounds likely. You should probably go on stage and pose for a moment when you're done with this thought. See if it works. You should sing the sad, slow song you were listening to last night. Thought it was obvious.
Ó, várjál, de azt mondta, hogy akkor lett mindenek vége, amikor azt énekeltük.
Igen, szóval...
No, no, don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound. You have to find out how the song goes first, though. Maybe a tape of something appropriate would help. A man in his late 20s stands behind the counter, inspecting a stuffed seabird. As you approach, he gives you a sideways glance, then looks down again. Everything is cool between you and this guy. He's a big fan. Make some small talk. A competent work of taxidermy. The white and brown seabird lies among piles of coasters and drying mugs. One of its wings broken. The man is trying to mend it.
Okay.
Looks like the bird was ripped off the shield that was used to mount it, most likely on a wall. This is the great skua. The seabird is the symbol for the discovery of the Encelindian Isola, the part of the world you are in right now. The small steel tag says as much. The great skua. Stegosaurus skua.
That's the great skua, right?
Look, your buddy is over there.
Oh. Valaki minket keres.
Why don't you go and talk to him, okay?
I'm a cop and I talk to Wanderer, please. What do you mean, my buddy?
What do you mean?
He pretends not to hear you, concentrating on the bird instead.
No, I'm not the bartender. I'm the cafeteria manager.
He's very animated all of a sudden. This seems like a touchy subject.
Jó vele rosszba lenni? Fel tudjuk baszni?
Fel akarod baszni?
Gondolkozom. Gondolkozom, hogy felbasszam-e. Nem, megértem. Ez egy szar. Ki lehet menni. Nem tudok bemenni a kitchenbe.
Van valaki?
Igen. Ja, itt van ilyen level up lehetőség. Nem tudom, hogy... Itt valaki alszik. Dokmunkás. Weird pines.
A colorful piece of plastic is dangling from his carabiner. Makes your fingers itch.
Lopjunk tőle valamit.
Ilyen dürkén.
On On the counter, rolled out of his open hand, you see a blister pack of headache medicine.
Oh. Keltsük fel ezt az embert. Inspektáljam.
There is only one way to wake this bone idol from his slumber. Roar like a hurricane. Rip the buildings from the earth.
Why the yelling, man?
Looks like a Sow descendant. A lot of Sow dock workers around.
Sow. Yes, you look like you know. Meg akartam nőni, mi történik, ha kiabálok.
Jó.
Biztos? Legyen az?
Mi legyen még? Answer some question. Yeah.
Really? You woke me up for that? Fine. What is it, officer?
Láttam valami érdekes a álmodban. Tényleg White Pines. És rámutatok a overárjára. Yours. Point of the Battle of the Pills of Split Realm. Alright, I'll let you sleep. Melyik legyen?
White Pines.
That's the name of my employer. I work in logistics. How's it going? Haven't you noticed what's going on outside?
Total not cells, I'm not sure what you mean. That's not outside, that's weirdly...
Good. We're in the middle of a strike down at the harbour, trying to force some sense into the executive board of Wild Pines. For one, I get you some more shut-eye in the mornings. Right to work, right to sleep, I say.
Igen. Miért azt mondjuk a többiek
They got it. Majoret's got it. He's guarding the gate. I'm just getting some sleep. Or was. We are the workers. The union. We know what we need. What's right for us. Okay. I guess there's also Everard. He's in charge of the union. He's smart, knows how to negotiate. He's got our back.
Okay. Érdekes utána.
Thank God, no.
Én tudok ennyit mondani, hogy tell me. Ja, hogy a saját álmaimban X something?
The worker stares at you. His eyes dry from sleep. A web of wrinkles covers his tanned forehead.
I don't know what you're talking about, kind sir. But when I'm out, then I'm really out. No X anything. Just quality time. Indeed. Help yourself to some. Wait. No. Oh, it's empty. Sorry about that, pal.
The dock worker doesn't answer. His head is already back down on the table, in sweet sleep.
Okay. Nem tudom, miért beszéltünk, miért zaklattuk?
Sok mindent megtudtunk most a cégről.
Ja, unionizer, meg ilyenek. A bombercsik is kell beszélnem. Pinball machine, unplugged, oké. De te beszéljünk ezzel a nővel. Remélem.
Hello, sweetie. You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
akkor nem tudunk vele beszélni.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting. On the sleeve of his bomber jacket, as well as on its back, are the same enigmatic white rectangles as on your blazer.
Hello, I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You realize he's waiting for your name.
Ajaj. Invent a name for yourself. Just call me officer. I don't really know my name.
Invent talán egy gőnevet?
Igen.
Kitaláltam nevet. Igen,
Meg, hát hogyha összejön.
Vagy.
Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Ez lett a nevünk.
Gusto, Rafael Ambrosius Gusto.
It's so cool. It's very cool, but I won't come off like a douche if I call myself that. It's very, very cool, but maybe just a bit too... My name is Raphael. Raphael.
Rafael Ambrosius Gusto. Hát legyünk Rafael Ambrosius Gusto, vagy inkább...
No, it's not. Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau is one classy name for one classy cop. Say it.
Yes, well.
Raphael. Yes, well, it is possible what you just said. Nos, mi baj van ez a névvel?
Not for a moment does he believe that's your real name. He casts it aside as an intra-departmental joke or a peculiarity he doesn't understand.
Jó, tehát akkor nem észre, hogy miért kamuzott be valami nevet.
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
What he means is, he has been trying to meet up with you for 2 days, but you have been otherwise occupied.
Okay. You mean him? Not about the cafeteria manager. Yeah, just talk to him.
Beszéltünk vele.
Igen. No, I haven't. There's just a kind of misunderstanding you're taking. Valakivel összekevert.
If you don't mind, we should talk to him again. Ask him for a rundown of the area. Now that I'm here as well. I understand the scene is out back, right?
Scene is out back, right?
It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
Yes, the police I ever am policeman. Me an interview. Yes, I have. Yes, I haven't. Me an interview.
At the 57th, we like to prepare an initial list of persons of interest, and then just skim the surface. Prepare the field, get to know the players. You don't do that? Maybe it's not an inter-district practice.
Még nem.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
Mi van?
A fáról?
I don't look, man. You know, yeah, no, completely. The body.
Mm-hmm.
Hát én annyit tudom volna, hogy no.
Nem.
So, the body is still in the tree, where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Mi van, azt mondom, hogy én nem vagyok igazán police officer.
Nem.
How can you be so sure I'm from the police, but I can't remember anything what I'm supposed to do again? Hát mondjuk el, hogy nem emlékszünk semmire, nem?
Nem.
Miért nem mondjuk el?
Hát, szerintem nem mondjuk el.
Tehát most...
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
Oké. Honnan? Megkérdezik az ő, miért nem biztos, hogy mi a polisztől vagyunk?
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you have a badge?
Nem akar, ifjúan volt ember. Igen, kéne.
You mean you don't have a badge?
I don't know me when I wake up. Pretend you found it. No.
Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party. You can talk to him whenever by interacting with him.
Wait, who's Sweetie?
Ja. Hello, Sweetie. Never know what I see you. Hello. Oh, Sweetie. Reakció speed.
Hát, már mondtad neked, hogy hi, Sweetie.
Does it mean you like me?
Does it mean you like me too?
You're a handsome man, officer, with your mustache and your chiseled jaw and that silly dimple on your chin. But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides. You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained. I completely forgot to introduce myself. I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot.
This Lena is lucky enough for them. Mi az a motelik jó?
Micsoda?
Mi lenne, hogyha jönnél velem?
Whatever do you mean?
Mi? Okay, to be my wheelchair partner in the fighting crime, reading backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Nothing. I was thinking, doing something gonna roll with me. Legyen az első.
Sequence killers? Oh my. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie.
A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from a tree.
Igen, ez a Siri volt nagyon, szerintem is.
Nem baj. Kim, of course, I forgot. I had you. Yes, I know, but I'm so sad. Still. Paranatural.
It seems to me that you lucked out with your partner. He has the look of an upstanding officer of the law. Someone you can lean on, and sweetie, you are looking unsteady. Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
A grenade? Did you fight a war? I'm sorry that you mentioned wheelchair. Let's move on. Thanks for clearing up for me.
That's quite all right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Nem tudom, hogy lehettél-e, de nem tudok semmiről semmit.
Szerintem menjünk inkább. Get going now.
Of course, dear. Good luck with your case.
Szegény nőt, mit csinálják a szegény nővel?
Hogy ketten tudunk beszélni az alvanberrel?
Szerintem a bárki.
That sugary black rum stain on the counter makes you teary-eyed with joy. It's almost touching how syrupy and sticky it is. How long have you been up already?
1 óra, 2 óra? Mit tudom? 6 o'clock? Not now.
Oh, excuse me. Do you have something better to do than lust for sweet syrupy rum and lemonade? With a twist of lemon? Maybe lime. Maybe who cares? Just rum?
Most nem is szól. Nem?
Nem.
The worker is in a deep slumber.
Ezérhez megyünk.
Jó, megyek.
Az előbb beszéltél velük ezeket, már csak úgy lesz itt csögni, hogy mint a D&D-ben is, hogy csinálod a
The man with the unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Mr. Gart, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Az a Stedham Detective Raphael Costello. Quality between names.
Hát szénászni, vagy nem tudom, hogy szerintem függetlenül, hogy mennyire néznek bizarrnak mások, vagy nem tudom.
Hát most bizarrak néznek, nem tudok semmit se arra, hogy mi van, és még ő se tudja, hogy nem tudok róla semmit. Hát most mit tudnék mondani? Hát, hogy elmondanám neki, hogy érted. Currently I'm between names.
Akkor szénátni, vagy nem tudom.
Right. Now, I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene. It also took you a while to call us and report the dead body. It was you who placed the call, yes?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
This sounds like something you can use to call this Sylvie later.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many cafeterias I manage.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here. And I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective.
He probably means this is where you step in and ask your questions. His face expresses profound doubt in your having this.
Jöttem meg.
She went away because none of your business.
Have they not been telling you you're a cop?
Have they not been telling you you're a cop? No, I am a cop. Everything is my business.
Okay, you got me. She went away because of the dead body out back. And because I asked for her number. That's why Sylvie went away. I hope you appreciate that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mr. Saul didn't go well.
I asked an employee out. She didn't want to come, but felt obliged to. It was a bad idea. Now, what is so goddamn fascinating about that for you? It's got nothing to do with the lynching.
Stop getting on my nerves. I'm a feminist. I guess I like to be thrown.
Legközelebb van
Igen.
mindenhez egy valami.
You're right. Mindennek köze van mindenhez.
Igen.
Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing.
Hol találtad?
Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry to fit through.
Ki hagyta meg?
I don't know who killed him. I'm not the police. That's your job.
He doesn't know. He just said they hoisted him up on a tree. Who is this they?
Oh, tényleg. Did you kill him before you said they hoisted him off the tree?
A középső.
Igen.
Oh, people are saying it was the union dock workers. That it was a lynching.
Aki meglincselte?
Ja, hogy ezek a vizék lettek volna.
The locals, the customers, the people who eat here, a lot of dock workers eat here. Sylvie told me everyone knows the dock workers did it.
Did the debarders themselves tell her this, or is it a rumor?
I don't really know. You'll have to ask her. I would suppose it's because they have nothing better to do.
You mean the strike?
Yes, the strike. The man they hanged was a security guard for the harbour company, I hear. A mercenary. The unionistas probably thought they'd send a message.
Te ölted meg? Mint ez a forma izében, mit néztél?
Igen, ez mindig te voltál?
The lieutenant turns the page in the little notebook he's been scribbling in.
Igen.
Let's go.
Oké.
Na, kaptuk egy
Not so fast. You owe me 130 real.
Mi ez a reál?
Hát a pénz.
Hát igen, gondolom. Nem tartozok semmivel. Slip away, unnoticed. Próbálj elmenni.
Jó.
Silver failure 2. I don't owe you shit. Nem tartozom semmivel.
Legyen.
Oh, you don't owe me shit. Well, officer, you're right. You don't owe me shit, you owe me money.
We do not need to assert ourselves here. We only need instructions from him. This is the proprietor, remember?
He called me off. Nem tudom mi. Feget? Na, miről szól ez?
You know, I get this all the time. Some hobo comes in here, or some backpacking arsehole off the boat. The next day, when they can't make their fees, they get aggressive. I just never thought I'd be in this shit with a cop. Please, just give me the money.
But what exactly is money? Mi az a pénz?
Jó, legyünk.
What are you, brain damaged?
Talán. Since I woke up, I have trouble remembering them.
Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend, and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really.
I don't think I have any money.
I don't think I have any money. But if I don't have any money, megkérdezem, mi van akkor?
Jó.
There's a shuffle of nylon as Lieutenant Kitsuragi looks for something in the pockets of his orange bomber.
Okay.
Let's see. 3 nights at a tariff of 20 real comes to 60 real. Then there's the window you annihilated. The hole in the window was the first thing I saw when I came to work. So don't try to tell me you didn't. That will be 40 real in damages. Another thing you've annihilated is half the bar. You've run a tab of 30 real. Actually, more, but we'll round it down to 30 for your hard work maintaining the stability and order of Revachol. That's 60 plus 40 plus 30 equals 130 real. And yes, real is still money. I'm sorry, but he has to pay. I can't let him stay here any longer if he doesn't. If he doesn't have the money by tonight, then...
Officer, maybe you're better off working this from home for now. You live in Jamrock, right? It's not that far away.
Nincs tudok itt lakni. I don't have a home. I don't remember where is my home. Fuck this place. I take my chances on the street. Jézusom, hogy tud ennyire elfajulni ez a játék? Okay. I see what I can do.
I'm sorry I couldn't help more. You should take this up with your station. I have a shortwave radio in my car, okay? We have to get this investigation started now.
Good luck.
By the way, where is home? The address is coming up blank, and this place sure isn't it. But you've been at this hostel cafeteria for only 3 nights. Where were you before? You had to be somewhere.
Up on Marvel Hill.
Why did you say that?
They're just
No. But isn't that an expression, not a place? A saying, up on Marvel Hill, a great high place, one that is impossible to climb back to.
That doesn't sound like somewhere you can stay if you run out of money. You can try. Run some addresses in your head when you get the time. Maybe a street or an apartment will appear.
Okay. Akkor, ha eljön az idő, akkor tudni fogjuk, hogy hol lakok.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
What do you want to know? No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar. It doesn't look like he wants the case to be more mysterious.
Good.
He seems to follow me. He's from... Próbálj megdönni itt. De be? Azt mondta, hogy mindenki ki kell menni. Már lesznek a dolgaim.
Eddig nem rossz.
Igen, színkaraoke.
Hát én arra törekszem, hogy lehet, hogy tényleg egy kicsit így össze kéne szedni magát az embernek, meg hogy megpróbálni gyilkosság után járni, meg egy kicsit azt, hogy éleskor hol lakhat, ki lehet.
Igen.
Can I help you? Absolutely out of the question.
Absolutely in the question. First we find a sad banger. Then we sing this place to shit. Your body is ready, sire.
arra, hogy ki vezeti a...
Igen, igen.
Unión.
Igen, emlékszem.
Szakszervezetet.
Igen.
Hát szóval ennyi. Egy kicsit. Most a holtását kell megtalálni.
Ja, felakasztottad, ugye? Mármint, hogy reméljük, hogy ott van még.
Milyen furcsa ott.
Én megnézem. X-Control.
Tetszik. Általános.
Igen.
Viszont csak a mi feltételezésünk, hogy ott van még a forma. Holteste. De ne ott
Ott van tényleg. A fasz csinálsz egy gyerek.
dobálja.
Kuno's got this!
If there ever was such a thing as an ugly kid, then this is it. He's almost exquisite in his ugliness, like a gremlin.
Oh, mint egy szörnyecske.
Oh yeah, nap a gumpy, Kuno!
Hey kid, the world, police business. A moment of your time, please. I'm not getting... moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Okay, juicy what?
I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno, ride the lightning, Kuno! Kuno's riding it, see?
Kuno, se és Kuno. De ez egyedül van egy gyerek, nem?
Miért?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno! The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Mit tegyünk? Gyerekek, testvérek? Kid, you wanna hang out? I'm not a narc. Look, I have a question for you.
The fuck are you talking about? He's calling us Kuno. He says we're fucking each other.
Mi? Nem mondtam ilyet.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
The language these kids are using, pure unfettered id. There will be no reasoning with those creatures.
Jó. Akkor menjünk innen.
Dós gyerek. Fel van meglet nézni dolgokat.
Megnézed?
Persze, hát van valami. Én csak egy gyereket látok.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. Just a trash container? There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch just looking at that padlock.
I am looking at the trash container. You just trash container. Hogy nyissuk ezt ki?
We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags. He probably has one.
He might also have information. This is better than the pry bar idea. Just a trash container? There is no such thing. Your fingers start to itch.
megnézni a mindent? De.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath. A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within. Too late. It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid. The smell of Commodore Red rises from the pool. Among it, distilled spirit and bits of shish kebab.
It's okay. Happens to everyone. Keep it. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clear your head. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't... There's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Pretty clever.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Okay.
Konkrétan is D&D, csak
Igen.
inkább mint ez a Vortex-sor, a történetmesélősebb.
Ez mi?
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard. Isn't this something an industrial worker would wear?
Okay.
Noted.
Jó, most leírta azt, hogy a csizmákat. Ez ezt megnézzük.
Maybe more than 12. No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 46. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 43. 4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46.
Wait, which is it? Count more.
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them. 5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes, number 44. 6. An aberration, light as air, even pace, same make of boot, but number 41. Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped. You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot, number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot, number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
How many?
8. 400 billion, say nothing. 8.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Okay, off way.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Heavy one, 200 kilograms imprint. Igen.
$200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up?
Igen, erre
Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Valaki őt vitte. Talán egy óriás volt.
Possibly, yes.
Okay.
But why?
Miért vitte őt?
Yes, they could have used a makeshift stretcher or just march him up to the gallows.
Talán a victim refuse-olta, hogy idejön a saját megvincsérésére. Talán a victim nem volt magánál. Vagy talán rosszul olvassuk a printeket. Talán nem volt magánál, nem?
Igen, igen.
Even easier to carry on a stretcher, or between two men. Anyway, it's for future consideration. What else can you see?
Van egy kisebb.
A woman? Or a kid?
Could be kid, could be woman. I don't think there is any way to be sure. Hát nem tudhatjuk.
Understood. Anything else? Interesting. Let's name it the Odd Soul.
Ott szól. Tehát van egy, akinek nem olyan?
Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
A drummer, that's stupid. Azt talán
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer. Perhaps it could be a driver. A driver would wear out the right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Hát egy bólogatok.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no? Mm-hmm.
Milyen régek lehetnek ezek?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller.
It is not impossible.
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree. Yes, everything fits so well. Carried him over, hoisted him up, watched him hang. This is easy. The lieutenant's eyes narrow. He's thinking to himself.
Either way, what else?
Oké.
Tehát akkor vannak még izék, körbe kell nézni. Mindent akkor nem tudom. Kell az ammónia is, vagy mi?
Itt mond, tehát hogy ide nem tudnánk felmászni, azt írja.
Ki akarjuk nyitni a kukát is, nem?
Igen, igen. Az mi?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted against an old shack. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing material slanted because there's a secret door hidden behind the panels of Eternite. That's why they're too orderly. There it is. You see a shabby little door.
What is this then? A tool shed? Let's investigate.
Oké, mindjárt bemegyünk. Oda, nem tudok. Aha. Ja, hogy majd szerinted máshol bentről, vagy hogy?
Szerintem igen.
Jó. Menjünk be?
Persze.
Be still, my beating heart. It's amphetamine. Sweet amphetamine. The lieutenant isn't studying the powder in the mirror. He's studying you. There's a good, vague way to ask where he stands on drug use. Professionally, I mean.
Valaki narkotikumokat vett be itt, perhaps the police should infiltrate here. Taking it. I swear. Ez az első.
Perhaps not. This is below our pay grade, detective. However, see that ladder there? It's probably another way into the industrial harbor, no? A secret path the local kids use.
Okay. Ja.
Looks like someone left his tarpaulin cloak hanging on the railing here. When the wind ruffles the cloak, you can most definitely see a white rectangle on its back.
Yes, it's probably yours. It bears the RCM insignia, and you have a habit of being careless with your equipment.
Igen.
You could probably make the jump. You look like you've done some track and field in your day.
As you can look around what exactly doing up here.
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous crane towering in the distance over the container yard. That machine is a Kvalsund 1020 HK.
Is it? Kvalsund makes a lot of heavy equipment, but this is phenomenal, even for them. But I digress. We were focusing on your cloak here. What are we doing? We're awfully close to breaking into the industrial harbor. They're bound to have information for us. I thought that was our intention. Or it could be that we are just exploring. The cloak? I do think it's yours, yes. As to whether you should go for it? Well, it doesn't seem too dangerous. 2-meter stops. Whenever you're ready to do it, I'll be right behind you.
The cloak looks like a bag of goodies floating in the wind. Who knows what its pockets may hide? No. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Vertigo.
You could have died there. Shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
Hey! What happened? I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
Yeah.
A tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Come to snuff my shit out, I think. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in. I'm going away for a long, long time, Kuno. Going away for life.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
Stay away from me, pig. You don't want to see what happens when you corner me.
Autosave. Okay.
call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Mi a faszom ez?
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Ja, ez is így.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
What's Kuno? This is the police. Please open the door. Sorry, I was trying to random doorbells. I didn't have any.
This is the police, no?
Oh, this is the police. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were... But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore. So I can't help you. Please don't call here again. Thanks.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
Tehát akkor itt vannak ilyen izék. Ez egy társasház. Oké. Hova szednek?
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in blue and white livery, bearing the number 57. Vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. This must be the infernal machine that tore you from oblivion. The Caprice Canema motor carriage.
Lehet. Igazad, szerintem igen. Open the door.
In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you. The frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis. A woman's voice greets you through the static.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident. You've probably done it 1,000 times.
So hi, this is the officer from the vigilance. Nice to meet you.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Under the green prime line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi slowly begins to tap a little rhythm with his right foot. Quite a lot of time has passed.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you. Yes, hello?
Okay.
This is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we met before. This is the detective from your
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Me? You quit your job in the wedding and why? Te hívtad a rendőrökkel? Megkérdezem, hogy kapok kafét.
Hát nem azért randira hívás, nem?
Az nem baj, lehet többet tudunk meg, nem?
Hát szerintem lehet, hogy rövidre zárod az egészet.
Dokumentálni.
Hát ha úgy van, akkor úgyis feldobja még ezt a választ.
Hát jó, de nézzek, hogy azt írja, hogy azt akar, hogy elhívjuk. Szerintem hívjuk el.
Jó.
Hogy mi volt?
Morál damage.
Mi történik?
Despair creeps into you, getting fat on your weakness. Whatever noble intentions you once had as a police officer, it's eating them all up now. You're still coming up with sentences. That's a step up from total annihilation, right?
Hát én mondtam neked, hogy nagyobbra.
Most mit mondjak
hogy
el?
legyél tuszli, mert akkor előbb megőrülsz.
De ezzel nem akartam rosszat.
Hát konkrétan nem akarta hívni, randizni egy szemtanú. Hát
Ez olyan játékgépben.
Hát tudja, bro, hogy tudja, hogy nem. Hogyha túlszülő nyomod, akkor meg is kapod a játékot.
Yes, it can be difficult to be on the receiving end of so much distrust and outright hatred.
Nothing you can say would make you feel any better now. Cop gives up the detective genre for social realism. Another police officer resigned from the RCM following a nervous breakdown. He now lives under a bridge, drinking and occasionally throwing excrement at passers-by, shouting, "I never loved that woman." When asked to comment, former colleagues objected to the theory that his psychological disintegration was precipitated by his wife leaving him. "It's because the Furrows lost that match," said Captain Ptolemy Price, once the man's superior officer. "It's because he couldn't get a big gun from acquisitions, and anyway, police work really burns you out after a while," Satellite Officer Jean-Vic Mayer, the deranged former cop's partner, commented. Sergeant Matt Torson, another former colleague, did not propose any theories, merely saying, "Whatever happened to him wasn't about birds. He got fucked, that's all."
Ja, látod, tudja, hogy túl szülik vagyunk, vagy túl bizalom, akkor szerintem fogjuk.
Szerencsé volt Antos.
Ja? Ez a karakter akarsz lenni?
Ja, persze. Majd hogy még kijönnénk.
Nem tudom.
Már voltunk fent, ugye? Akkor volt autószév, amikor már volt autó. Amikor már...
Nem, hogy szerintem néha lehet ilyen pöcstet lenni, hogy ilyen de creepyskedni nem írnak szerintem, mert akkor előbb-utóbb, azért mondom, hogy amikor te akartad azt, hogy amikor, hogy is mondjam, hogy nagyon elkezdted volna, hogy semmire nem emlékszem ezen azon, akkor is az lett volna, hogy már az elején elszoktad volna magad meg, hogy oké, miért alkalmaznál akkor egy detektívet, aki Érted, amit mondok? Hogy itt gondolom, a lényeg az, hogy eladjuk magunkat detektívként, és összeszedjük a munkát. Szerintem.
Igen.
És hogy haladjunk valamerre a nyomozásban.
Igaz.
Szerintem ez a lényeg.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? We don't see a lot of police around here, that's all.
The place looks the part. There's graffiti everywhere, and the traffic jam behind you is completely unregulated.
Of course. What can I help you with? Sure, I'm done with it. Go easy on that stuff. It gave me a terrible headache. Of course. Where to? What do you mean? Yes, sir.
He knows where we are. He just wants direction.
Okay.
There's the pier, the Cape Side apartment buildings, some more tenements. Not a lot, really. The harbor gates, some kind of commotion, I think. I don't follow the local politics. A fleet store, too. No problem.
She's very well composed. Back straight.
Of course.
If there's a corpse, then you're going to need those gloves for the autopsy.
Sure, keep them. I have another pair.
Feltedeltem, akar elrendezni a telefonos cuccot?
De, mindenképpen. Csak egyszer megnézem, hogy meg tudom fontosnál.
Értem, hát több mindent tudsz meg.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that corpse smell. Emitting it is all it does now. The ammonia only. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Ammónia nem segített.
You just say nothing.
Are you okay, officer? You're facing typhoid here. It's aggravated further by alcohol withdrawal. That's probably a good idea. Clear our head. But before we can do that, you need to get your shit together. We should go talk to the locals. Find something else to do while the wind changes.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet and internalize it for special bonuses and effects.
Give it half an hour. Get yourself together. Then come back and have another go.
Nem tudom, hogy hol van a tótom, amit mondott. Szinte kapok ezután egyet, de... Hogy erről beszél?
Nem igen.
Level up.
Hát hogy választhatsz másikat, vagy level up-val?
Szerintem itt erre... Be tudunk lőni egyet, nem tudom mi legyen az a... hazugságvizsgáló cucc.
Jó.
Nem, semmi nem történik. Nem tudjuk. Reportoljuk a dolgokat.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that covers the plaza mosaic. cop habit. You look at everything. This isn't case-related, you think. Hard to say. Your vision is blurred and you're having difficulty concentrating thanks to your relentless hangover. The tire tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place some days ago. It's a message, written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling-in rags. This is point A. The driver started there.
Okay.
And then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager. The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building. Before heading south, must have been in a hurry.
You are correct. This is a rather motor carriage-friendly city. I'm not sure. There are plenty of traffic accidents waiting to happen in Martinez. With the jam right here on the roundabout, I would keep them separate.
You could follow the track south. There seems to be a canal there. See where they went. If
Jó, tehát akkor meg tudjuk nézni, hogy merre ment ez a kocsi. De előtte jelentsük be azt, amit akartunk.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is vapor emanate. This must be the infernal machine. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers. A scent of leatherwork and heavy fuel oils washes over you.
Nézzük meg a többi cuccot a rádió, mit szól.
Jó.
A metallic drawer slides out from under the seat and clicks into place. The tools inside are neatly organized.
Okay.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my tools, like some men are.
Ó, itt a play bar, red light play bar, ezzel ki tudnánk nyitni nézzét. A rubber-handed chain cutter, take the hand cracker flashlight. Vegyük ki mindent, nem?
Jó.
Hogyha csak egyet választhatunk, akkor legyen ez a chain cutter, szerintem.
The handles are long and sleek. Snap, snap go the cutters in your hand. You can do good work with these. Cut chains, locks, and ropes, especially belts. The pry bar feels nice and cold in your hand, heavier than you'd think. Useful for opening all sorts of doors and lids.
Okay.
It's robust, weatherproof, and well-made. Police issue, blue. Lets you see things in the dark you would otherwise miss. The pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook. The white suede feels luxurious under the touch, and the metal clutch handle so very familiar in your palm. Your fingers waste no time closing around the handle. Clutch disengaged. Release the handle. Clutch drops. Right foot yearns for the familiar touch of the accelerator pedal. You have synced with the machine's mechanical circulation. The smell of freshly treated leather. The lack of dirt. I'm good. Cherished. The handle is pulled back. Somewhere deep inside the drivetrain, the disc is mated to the flywheel again. In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge. As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch, labeled heat.
There's no use pressing the heat button. It won't start without the ignition key.
Translation. We're not going anywhere right now. The frequency tableau lights up, and the green button labeled Prime Line glows like a feline eye. And then you hear something. The soft purr.
This is Precinct...
Hello, Alice.
Operating the radio is easy. Just be confident.
This is a...
Under the green Prime Line, a yellow saved button catches your eye. You wonder what the lieutenant's default radio station is.
Meg kell jelenteni ezért is. Azt, hogy eltartjuk a badge-ünket.
Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
The man uses relay code. You've got this. You're a cop, and cops know relay code.
10-4, message received. 10-5, relay message. What's your status? Over. 10-18, state your message, sir.
Badge missing. I need to report to my badge missing.
10-9, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain. Over.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge? Who lost his badge? Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
Dick Mullen. Dick Mullen.
It's Officer Dick Mullen from the bestseller Dick Mullen and the Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge.
Tehát akkor ez valami ilyen Sherlock.
Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Okay. Come on, operator. Tell them to stop. It's serious. Haha, officer. Haha. Like I'm the first cop who misplaced his badge. Legyen az utolsó, vagy csak move on, vagy valami? Mi legyen?
Hát vagy a Can Just Move On, vagy a középső, vagy azt majd, de ja, legyen a Can Just Move On.
10-4, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this! Dick Mullen lost his badge!
What's going on?
Super Cop here lost his badge.
He lost his what now?
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Akkor ismernek minket?
Enough.
10-9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober.
Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too. Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too. Over.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? Okay, it's gone. Your gun is most definitely gone.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Nem mondjak semmit, hogy győzzem meg arról őket, hogy megvan.
De mi van akkor, hogyha... Fontos, hogyha...
Hát, hogyha valaki lő a...
Igen.
Nem mondok semmit.
10-1, you're breaking up. 10-9, repeat please. Over. 10-9, come in, officer. Over.
Nem olyan szeller, mint a terror.
Come in, officer. 10-9, repeat message, please. Did you misplace your firearm?
Just say you lost your gun. Anything else would only make the situation worse here.
He says he doesn't have it.
Dear God, he lost his gun? Oh my, I can't.
This isn't really a laughing matter.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself. But Disco here...
Jó, kérlek, legalább tudják, hogy Isten a víziben. Nem?
I can't.
Hallod, hogyha bár
He
tudja,
lost his...
akkor...
Ask him if he still got his wiener.
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Well,
yes, I lost my wiener too, just lay off, okay? I left it a moment after us in the night. Okay, I don't need to listen to him.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims you made about his mother. Over.
Yeah.
Most haladjunk az ügyjel.
Mac, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it. Tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V. 10-4, affirmative.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over.
Yes, they need a financial assistance. This might sound odd, but there is special detail.
Hagyjuk őket, mert úgyis
Ja.
csak szoktam.
Roger that. 10-10. Over and out.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Of course. What is the number, officer?
Yes.
Received.
Lieutenant.
Officer? Yes, hello?
Ne hívd el kávézni.
Oké. Akkor vele találkoztunk fent amúgy, vagy nem? Vagy ez nem az, ugye?
Nem tudom, mit nyomtál a...
Nem, a felsőt nyomtam.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
Miért lépett ki? Megkérdezem, vagy melyiket kérdezem meg?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Why not?
Várjál. Jöjjön utána.
Akkor...
Vagy did you leave because of Garrett, vagy az, hogy miért nem vele beszél meg, vagy hogy why not, nem tudom. Igazából.
Ez utolsó, nem? Alright, I won't push you on this. Nem? Vagy legyen felső?
Why not?
Mi why not?
Hát, hogy why not? Nem.
Akkor legfelső?
Hát, vagy válaszolj.
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Okay.
Garrett?
Igen.
What? No, why would you even think that?
Oh. Mondta, hogy pass you out, igen.
Please, don't bring Gar into this. It's none of your business.
God, why can't you just mind your own business? she mutters.
I already said I don't want to talk about this. You're messing everything up again.
Oké. Te voltál, ki hívta a rendőröket?
No, not me.
Tudod, hogy ki?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
So the Union has a phone, and there's one further down the coast. Got it.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the Union already knew about the corpse. No one calls the police. The Union would get angry.
Okay.
You know, what the Union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Megkérdezem Kimet, hogy ez igaz?
Legally, no. In reality, yes. Martinez is de facto policed by the Dock Workers Union.
Oké, ezek a dock munkások azok, akik itt uralják a helyet.
Konkrétan ilyen mafia-szerű van. Kb. Nem?
Igen.
Maybe there's something.
Melyik?
Várjál. I see there's something else can tell me about.
Bekoffoljak, vagy pusandoljak?
Nem tudom.
Én bekoffolnék amúgy.
Jó.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the... Yeah, go on.
Nem láttad a badge-emet? Have you seen my gun? And you want to grab me, nem. Hát, szerintem nem kérdezem meg, hogy nem láttál. Hogy ez hülyeség. A badge-emet, csak szólom.
Nem kabátodban lesz. Szerintem fel.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
Empati 1. Miért nem tűnik mérgesnek rám?
No, she doesn't have a problem with you. It must be someone else she's angry about. Some other guy. Like God. Trust me, you wouldn't want to be the guy here. You know how it is. Yak, yak, nag, nag. No, you're the guy. You're Lieutenant Love, matchmaker extraordinaire. Help the poor girl out, lest she turns into a spinster.
Yeah.
What misogyny? I'm just telling things the way they are. Can't a man be honest in his own head anymore? You have to act, Lieutenant Love. You have to calm that hysteric down. Tell it you've got everything under control. Then go and have a little boy's talk with God himself. Think you can do that, Lieutenant Love?
That is going to take you this lab, little darling, please no. Nem akarom mondani ezeket. Refuse the love quest, although it's wonderful.
You're just a gimp. What? You want to be more empathetic?
Call was terminated by the other party. Anything else, officer?
Elysium Pass, not saved. Mi az a saved?
57, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the...
Oké. Oké.
Na, vannak olyan dolgok.
Vannak.
Mit tudunk csinálni? Megpróbáljuk újra a Jackie-t.
Na most már tudok level-up-olni. Mire menjek rá?
Nem tudom.
Mármint, hogy mi legyen az, amit... Ügyesség. Az nem sikerült. Ez is ügyesség. Enciklopédiám az jól szokott lenni. De ez a dráma.
Jó.
Oké. Itt vannak a túljaim. Itt vannak a teszkek, amiket megcsinálni. Karaokézni kéne. Meg kell szerezni a szomorú szónak a tépjét, azt hiszem. Ó, valami... Igen, de ezt hogy tudom megcsinálni? Jó, láttam, hogy mit kell csinálnom, de nem nagyon értem, hogy hogy. Ja, itt. Jó, látom. Azt írja, hogy nekem meg kell néznem ezt a volumetric sheet kompresszor cuccot. Ja, ott van, ez a kettő. Nézzük meg. És ez mit tud? Jó, azt a kettőt beállítottam. Pillanat. Clip and complete. Jó, oké, most ezt így kiraktam, és ez mit tud? A probléma. Vagy haza kéne jutnom, vagy pedig az helyre.
Hát, szerintem meg kéne, ez a kabát, ez valószínűleg az övé, azt meg kell szerezni, mert lehet abban mondom a budget.
Gondolod, hogy most?
Hát, kéne.
Ja, megnézem.
Szerintem mindenképpen egy próbát meg.
Jó, nézzük meg. Lehet, hogy megint meg fog jönni, de mindjárt kiderül. Ha nem, akkor visszamegyünk a hotelbe. Mire felér, baszki? Tök gyorsan.
Jó lenne egy is, jó lenne a Mulát is megnézni, csak úgy beszéltem menni.
Arra is tudunk menni.
De ez csak budget.
Jó.
The tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on...
What are we doing?
The wind is aggressive up here. The lieutenant looks at the enormous... That machine is a Kvalsund 1020. His eye...
Yes. We were in the middle of something. Your clock.
Ja, men lehet. Na, próbáld. Hát azt mondja, hogy le kéne pihenni. Na, látod, most ezt megnyomtam, most elindult valamerre. Szó, hogy a hányás miatt le kell pihenni. Szerintem az, hogy az lesz a megoldás, hogy lepihenni.
De akkor lepihenni és utána visszenni a dolgokat?
Szerintem igen. Kezdjük. A kukát ki kéne nyitni.
Azt már van a kezünkben.
Ha van, de elkérhetnénk a formátot a kulcsot.
Ha odaadja.
Hát ha nem, akkor kifeszítjük.
Can I help you? Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Thank you for clearing that up. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why. And the neighbors too. They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it? Something stirs in you. Okay then. Maybe you're callous yourself.
What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please. Yes, have you got it? Like what? I was really enjoying talking about the money you owe me. What thing? Yes, not that they can't.
We should find out who this Lord faction is, occupying the booth. Loudness means talkative, and we need info. We don't. We have to wait. They'll show up sooner or later. Men get hungry, even striking men. If not today, then they'll be here tomorrow.
There are these things called days. You sleep between them. He's saying they'll come after you've slept. Just making clear you got that.
Keci.
Me?
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
I have a search warrant.
He wasn't pan-fried, he was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with... Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must. What?
By the way, you should come back to this thing-based questionnaire if you see anything interesting in the whirling later.
Another thing. Great. I love... Yes?
Jó, tehát akkor majd ide visszajöttek.
The door is closed. Still no answer. Kim also tries not to look at the pile of taped viscera on the carpet, or the weird suitcase on the hat rack, or the potted plant dying in the corner. But it's all just too morbid to ignore. The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape, and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor, where unidentifiable sludge makes it hard for him to breathe. Smells of vomit in here.
No problem, officer.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every night after 9 p.m.
Igen. Túl korán van. Valamit találtam. Igen.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. Yes?
Yeah. Azt nem tudom, hogy viszem végig ezt a gondolatot.
Milyen gondolata?
Hát, amit itt beraktam ide magamnak. Na, már valamennyire végigvittem. Ja, várj, nem ez. De ez az, igen. Valamit csinálok. Oké.
Yes?
Jó, szerintem majd innen fogjuk folytatni.
Oké.
Vannak dolgok, amiket meg kell csinálni. Itt vannak azok a rakki. Okay, keep searching for the color. Ja, meg kell keresni azt, aki telefonált. Pay for your damage. Open the trash container. Ja, tényleg ezt megcsináltuk mindjárt. Track down your badge. Oké. Track down your gun. Find out who is in the union box.
Union box?
Igen, most mondta a forma.
Miért ez a kinyithatás?
Ja, azt is ki, szerintem is ki tudja mi van benne. Hát tetszik a játék az.
Nem tetszik.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. Just the feeling. A warning from some part of you. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. You've done this before. The movements are recorded in your elbows, the methodology in your fingers. You're used to this.
Akkor tényleg kukáztunk.
No, searching for evidence in the trash.
Oh, jó, okay.
A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles. Nothing of note, however. Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers. As the legs of the slime-covered jeans begin to unspool from the garbage, a rank corpse smell fills the air. Are these the victim's clothes? The smell is not nearly as bad as the cadaver. These clothes could not have been in contact with the deceased for more than 2 days after his death.
Cadaver in odor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Yes, I think the clothes were taken off to get to that armor he wore, then discarded. They must have stripped him of it fast too, the scavengers, in a matter of days. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pockets empty, or emptied. He wore them with a belt, too, a white belt. The loops appear stretched, but the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there? I have another bag here.
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
This is a military-type overgarment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario. Anything more?
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash. The lid was locked, and his establishment had the key.
The fuck's he on about? Kids? You hear that, Kuno? He thinks you're an infant or something.
See?
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container.
Kikukázzak egy bögrét.
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron. Only in its social sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
You've acquired an interactable item. Investigate this item further by going to the Interact tab in your inventory.
Oh, yo.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste. You see milk? You've done... No. A box falls into pieces in your hand. The container sounds a muffled gong.
Jó, azt mondja. Hogy... Na, itt van a bögre, amit meg tudok nézni. De hogy?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage? But it was in the trash. Why not just call it out when you see it? Or do some volunteering work? Just finish your case, detective.
Can't you see I'm throwing rocks? All right, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh?
The kid moves his hands like a basketball player dribbling fast.
Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
This is where you quickly ask him questions. Real cop questions. Like a cop.
Kuno's fucking. Kuno uses the fucking for target practice.
He's trying to hide the fact that he doesn't know.
Kuno knows what you meant. Kuno's not a snitch, that's all. Trying to make Kuno sing into the popo phone. Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down. You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional. I don't know. Some fucking... Mesk or I don't know, some other place. Night City. Kuno was in fucking Night City.
There is no Night City anywhere. That sounds like the name of a city in some pulp science fiction novel.
Why you gotta be riding Kuno's ass? You haven't been where Kuno's been. You haven't been in Kuno's head. You wanna know where Kuno was? You wanna know what Kuno's been fucking up to?
Oh, don't tell him that, Kuno. It's lame.
It's not fucking lame. Kuno's building Kuno's City. Night City. Rage City. The City of Rage. That's it. And it's not lame.
Lame.
That's the name of Kuno's City, bitch. Get the fuck off Kuno's back. This shit ain't about that.
It's impossible to deduce what it is about, at least for the moment. If it's important, it'll come up later. Focus on the case.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
You're testing Kuno's patience.
Get lost.
Right, pig. This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. What do you want with it? Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno. Listen, listen. Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
You'd have to be blind not to notice the giant white letters F-A-L-N running down his trouser leg.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now, you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists. Believe it, you need this shit.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness. Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready. They will also make you into an idiot.
All right, Pico, shit's rolling.
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's gonna...
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust. Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack. It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Shit. Get the fuck out of here. You can't do that.
He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again.
Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, pig old boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Is it? You got pretty fucked. Kuno's surprised you've still got your head after all that.
Oh,
don't sweat it, drunk pig. Kuno will keep your nasty secret. Kuno's not snitching.
He's saying you climbed up there. He probably saw you do it. Yet, that conclusively explains how the coat got up there.
Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Volumetric shit compressor. Bizarre scientific news from Revachol West today, where a police officer's shit has been observed at a pressure of around 495 gigadecimals. These metallic hydrogen levels of shit togetherness were thought to exist only at the center of collapsing stars, not law officials. It remains to be seen how long the shit singularity lasts.
Most kész az a task, ami kellett nekem. Mert most vége is lett annak a cuccnak. Igen, és most csinálják. Na most kell megnézni a bodit.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely dedicated to that. There he still is, looking right through you with his white eyes. The body below is entirely... As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind, telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enamel boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins, and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set.
Indeed. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel, fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for this species. The armor could yield information. This is one thing he might actually know. No, I think he had something precious underneath the clothes. They had to remove the jeans and shirt we found.
Nice. That makes sense.
They usually hang them completely naked for that. La puta madre, the Mazda, the Besmerties and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Clearly, Kuno would like to interject something here, but there's not enough for him to hold on to.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 real, unadjusted for rank.
Not too much, yes.
It's enough.
It's a sorry situation, I agree. That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials, like lignum vitae and ebony perhaps. If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into ever more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton. The whirls are in the shape of a letter and number combination, E50, 100, 1000.
Good. Can you read it to me?
X54156745678222. Let's lie.
Azt akar, hogy hazudjak. De miért? Nem hazudok, elmondom az igazat. Nem?
We have a make and a number. That's something. We can use the radio in my kinema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under six-rotor airships.
Airlifting. I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they use whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing? Then you should ask me the first moment we get. I was afraid it would be. Thin steel wiring, parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. That ladder can't carry a grown man. I didn't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle.
Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart.
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure. I agree.
He wears a wide leather belt around his waist and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
Shit, Kuno! What the fuck is that?
An instant color camera. I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
In case we need it. Yes, it is pretty cool, isn't it?
There is only one ampoule left. Use it wisely.
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter, to us. Here, a souvenir.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. These eyes used to be blue, baby Meló. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Tell me, who are you, dead man?
The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why you just said that.
Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build. Good. The victim is of Occidental descent. Light brown hair, blue eyes.
When he says Occidental, he means white. Originally from the Occidental subcontinent on Muindi. The corpse looks right through you as you distance yourself from its stench. Eyes like a shark. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I see it. His neck too. The lividity goes right up his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here.
The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
So, what do you think?
I think he's dead.
Agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports her hanging. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death. I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
The fuck are you saying?
Talking about shit.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
A pool of...
The victim...
The fuck?
Talking about shit.
Maybe.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the cadaver filling the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Elmentem előtte. Meg meg akarom nézni itt, hogy mit szól az, leveszem a csizumát. Ez jó, vagy nem?
The man before you is naked. The material delicate. These are clearly not boots.
Indeed, ceramic plate under the heel. Fair wet.
The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above.
Stop! Pig's gonna pull his head off.
Brutal!
You're going to pull his head off.
Do it, homo!
Stop obsessing about your sexuality, officer. You are about to seriously compromise the coroner's case.
Indeed, from this angle, it does look like the neck isn't going to take much more. Being dead for a week has all but liquefied his muscles.
What are you trying to achieve anyway? Why are you hanging on to that boot? For a full set of armor, I wouldn't blame you. But these boots are hardly worth a disciplinary hearing. There are better ways to pay a hostel bill. Besides, there's no way you're getting them off. All the organic matter in his body has been flowing down into the...
You're sure there's a way to peel them off? But first, the body needs to be down. And second, it would probably be better if the lieutenant wasn't around. All right then. You can pay the hostel bill in honor points. How many honor points have you collected? Of course there aren't. Don't be naive.
Processing will take care of them. With the situation in the morgue, it will yield nothing.
The cadaver slowly twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating, annoying, and harder than he thought.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airship strength material. Someone else? You mean like the police?
What was that about processing, then? Weren't they supposed to take care of the boots? Why don't they help?
No. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
Yeah! Bang bang time, pig! Shoot his head off!
How?
Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim.
Ja, men visste det. Ja, vagy nem baj, hogy a csizmát le akartad lopni?
Szerintem nem. Nem tűnt, hogy nagy baj, nem?
Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt.
Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain a Kuno with some shit.
They'll miss! The pigs will miss Kuno.
I'll blow his head off.
Take it! Take the shot!
Yeah, take the shot. Kuno...
Silence. With his elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket. and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A9090 Armistice, mass-produced muzzle-loader. He then steps back and assumes the fellow's desk position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches. His finger is on the trigger.
He's gonna fucking miss!
The kid's voice is drowned in a shrill blast that echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself,
God damn it.
A lot of things were wrong with that shot. The fellow's test was the wrong choice. His shoulders are raised, but above all, he cannot trust his eyesight.
Fucking idiot! Mookaba asshole!
Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno's sorry too. Kuno feels sorry for the Beano Cloud.
The lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand.
No, we are lucky as it is. We didn't break anything, and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. I have to say, it's beginning to look unlikely we can get him down without assistance.
You know, you don't feel like too bad of a shot yourself.
It's bad as it is. Us shooting firearms like punks. Go ahead. I'm not stopping you. Just don't lose it.
They only have one gun!
This is the sorriest pair of pigs Kuno's ever seen.
Yeah, take it, you fucking banana poika! Take it and shoot yourself in the mouth!
Megnézem először a súlyát.
The cold piece of bakelite and gunmetal is surprisingly light. Your fingers fit right through the guard, instinctively resting on the trigger. You've held this, an A9 Armistice, before. At some point, it probably used to be your choice of firearm. It's...
The fuck are you waiting for, Kuno? Tell him to shoot himself in the mouth!
The buckle comes into focus in your sights. You stand with your feet planted firmly in the ground and your left hand supporting your gun arm.
Why don't you just shoot yourself in your mouth? At least you won't miss.
Say shut up. Close your left eye first. Point the gun.
Oh, what? You gonna fuck me? You wanna fuck me, pig? Is that what this is about?
Ne, ez Cartman. Nem? Amikor mondja az anyjának?
Your field of view narrows. The branch slowly moves, becoming entirely two-dimensional. The metal buckle glimmers, catching the noon light as the corpse slowly rotates. The slow movement of the branch in the wind and your shoulders directing the gun sink up, dancing hypnotically.
Look, he's crying. You gonna cry now, fucking faggoty?
Jó, megpróbáltuk lelőni most.
Igen.
Sikerült.
The buckle explodes into tiny pieces, coming loose with a whir. With your hand numb from the recoil, you look at the body slump down. For a moment, the man appears to kneel in front of you, looking straight at you, helpless, trapped within itself.
Jó, ki ölt meg?
Communism.
It takes a millisecond for the association to flash within your cortex. You have no idea where it's coming from, only that it's right. Then the rigor in his muscles gives up, and he smashes sideways into the spring mud, letting out a horrid stench.
You have been policed. How did I do that?
You laughing now, you little shit.
Well, fuck you, Kurpale!
Ace is high.
The Ace is High, a custom invented by the aerostatic brigades during the revolution, is used to celebrate success in Revachol. You could add an Ace's Low to it, if you like, by turning your back after the high and waiting for another.
Megüssem, vagy pedig megüssem és utána várjak az alulra. Szerintem az lesz.
Jó.
The high arrives with a sharp slap. As you turn around, there is a moment of doubt. Feels like that low ain't gonna connect. Chill. It's gonna connect. But then it does, and with furious precision. The lieutenant is not one to leave an Ace's Low hanging.
I knew these guys were...
We will perform a field autopsy and determine the cause of death. But before... Excuse me.
Slumped on the ground like that has not improved the way the corpse smells. The fall seems to have released something deep inside it.
It looks like I feel like taking a break from the stench. I'm sorry to interrupt the jubilations here. Just a little breather before we do the autopsy. In the meantime, we should try to interview Evrard Clare, the leader of the Union. Harbor property was clearly used in the hanging. Or we could ask around for the representative of the logistics company. My initial information says the Wild Pines have sent some sort of strike negotiator to wrangle control back from Evrard.
You could ask the gardener for directions.
Yes. And those were the interviewees. Let's go.
The rotting man lies on his side with his eyes look. The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and takes a deep breath.
Na, innen fogjuk folytatni. Most már biztos. Szép. De tudtam volna, néztük így gyerekek. Ez is érdekes véglet volna szerintem.
Fuck, does Kuno care?